Hey everyone, it's Josh with JE Vintage Honda Minis in Orlando, Florida. So this is a video on a bike stand that I decided to pursue as far as building a couple fabricated parts that will work on a readily available, well-engineered stand. And the stand actually is a Rockwell JawStand. If you guys do woodworking, you're probably familiar with Rockwell. Basically, I take this stand and remove this top clamp part, which only has two bolts holding it on the main tube, and then you have a tube that is ready to accept a slip-in pipe for the frame mounts for the bikes or an engine mount. So I'll go ahead and show you what I came up with. And also just to show too, that's the model number for this. There's two versions. One's a higher end that has adjustability in this upright tube. This one's the simple setup, which will work with the design I made. It's an RK9033 Rockwell JawStand. And just to clarify, like I said, this is the part that you're removing from that top tube, vertical tube member. Very easy, 2 bolts. So you just take this part off, and then the rest of the stand is what we'll use. So this is the base stand. This is about 13 pounds per the manufacturer's specs. It's pretty lightweight. It's made of all steel parts. Nothing as far as the frame goes is plastic. So these are cast frame members. The legs are some form of tube steel. And the only plastic parts on here are the cush mount for the upright that slides up and down, and the clamping system. But this thing's rated for 220 pounds. What else? It's adjustable height, so you can run the tube up and down, and obviously it's compact, so it can go in the corner of your garage or in your closet or whatever when you're not using it. Alright, so there it is at its pretty much its peak height. I'm gonna go ahead and put a Z50 frame on it. I already just pre-mounted the slip-in fitting. If you want to make sure obviously the legs are the most stable point, but as long as your frame is in a plane with the legs, you're going to be all fine. And this is at the top height, so obviously it's straining the frame as much as you're going to end up straining it. I'm 6'3", this thing is way up in the air, so I mean, the lower you go, the more stable that base and less chances of anything tipping over. But I'm knocking this around, and I hope you guys aren't banging your bikes around on these stands as much as this, but it's not going to tip over or fall on you. So I'd say it's a pretty good sturdy system. At a height like this thing is not going anywhere for sure. There you guys go. So either you guys can, obviously buy your own Rockwell JawStand and fabricate your own piece. But I'd be willing to help you out if you don't want to mess around with it, and I can get these built for you. I'm going to a commercial shop that's I'm paying them a decent rate for their work and their skill set. So for me, not making very much just for my time to put these things in boxes and driving up to the post office, I probably think about $75 if you want me to get you one of these slip-ins mounts. If I get a larger bulk order, prices will go down, but I'm not counting on a ton of people buying them. But if you're interested, I'd probably say it's a safe bet to say about $75 plus a little shipping cost, maybe less than $10 or something. But message me if you're interested in getting this part done for you, or of course I'm showing you how to do it, so go ahead and make it yourself. I'm not trying to make much of any money on this. Alright, just to recap real quick, this is Amazon.com. They are current as a seller. Amazon is currently out of stock, and all the other prices are much higher. So you want to get this RK9033. That's their base model. Don't buy the upgraded XP version. That's not going to work with the design. So just try and grab that one. I think they're going to probably be out of stock for 30 days or so, maybe. But I was getting them for $57. The next lowest price, if you guys have heard of Menards, they will ship this to you, and if you're in their market, they have a rebate they're doing, so you can actually get them for $48.94, and they'll ship these out too, I think for $10 or something around there, so a little bit more than Amazon, but that's your next best price. And this is in my way. I want to show that. That's the Menards, if you never heard of them. I might be saying it wrong. They're not in my market, but at least you can order and have them ship it to you. Alright guys, thanks for subscribing if you did. If you haven't, please do, and more videos to come. Thanks guys.